Hey guys, it's me, my face, and just a teeny little update. Teeny weeny. Today's happy dance is brought to us by coffee in the Halloween mug because I keep Halloween in my heart all year round. If you're new here, my name is Andrea and this is a channel about cross-stitching and anything else I come up with. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back. I have not stitched a lot since we last met, which was not all that long ago, if you compare how long I usually go between videos. But there is pretty good reason for that. We'll get into it, but let's just start with what I worked on. The first thing I worked on is Summer Sampler. This is from Twin Peaks Primitives, and I don't know why it's a summer sampler. To me, it just feels, dark like my soul. So I had started, I think last time you saw this, what is happening? What is happening there? I think the last time you saw this, I only had like the C and the D done. So actually last night, I managed to do all the rest of that. In my typical Saturday night, watching either ghost hunting shows or things about UFOs. They're real, kids. They're real. It's fine. I am doing this in this very purple Gloriana silk that I have had forever. And my new thing in my head is stash busting. What can I do to use what I have rather than looking at something going, oh, the colors in it are so beautiful. I have to get those. So I'm doing this in the Gloriana for the letters, and then for the borders and the outline and the other doodahs, I'm using the Never Ending Hank of Silks For You Silk in black. It is in, the name of the color they had on the site is black. It is as like charcoal-y as it gets. It's fine. It looks great. And it never ends. So that's what this is being used for. This was, I want to say, my New Year's Day start. That I think I just started it just after midnight on the 1st. So, yeah, I've only worked on it twice. The next thing I worked on is Festive Forest. This was a Jingle Ball class project from Blue Flower. I feel like I nonstop worked on that for like a week. And I feel like I didn't make any progress whatsoever. I got the squirrel, I got the flower, I've got some other kind of things moving down. But, yeah, I didn't get very far. This is a heck of a project. And when it's done, it's going to be amazing. That is where I am on that. It'll get done. Everything does eventually. Last time I finished the Biscornu. It's still not finished, but I've kind of given up on it. This is not acceptable. For whatever reason, it's hot up here. It's like 14 degrees out, but it's hot up here and I'm not putting a sweater on, so we'll all just have to handle it. That's all the stitching I did. That's all the stitching I did. I know. But what I've been doing for the most part, other than, doom watching CNN and wondering when the drones will show up at my house, I've been designing. And I actually have 4 new patterns in the Etsy shop. Fun fact, I have an Etsy shop. I forget to tell people all the time, but it's Shadow House Stitchery. I will link to it down below. And I put in 4 new patterns, and they're not really, well, 2 of them are kind of my style. They're these medieval angels that I found on a blackline drawing. What do I want to say? Woodcut. It was a woodcut. And I took them out of the scene and I separated them out and I did all the things. And so now they're patterns and they're monochrome. So I'm not worried about putting them up, not having stitched it yet. But I will be stitching them. So I have those in there. And I also, I was watching a video about Etsy selling and things like that. They were talking about the biggest trends coming, this spring. And one of them caught my eye. It was fisherman aesthetic. Right. But one of the things that people were putting on was sardines. Like, apparently sardines is big for decor and patterns and fabrics and things like that. So I said, why not? Why not make some sardines? So I made 2 different patterns with the sardines. One is just the 3 sardines. And one of them, because I couldn't resist, is just the 2 sardines and salty. You're seeing things over here. I'm just talking out of my head. But I have, I want to say I have like 4 or 5 that are almost ready to go, but they do need to be test stitched. The one that I got almost all the way through, I realized the colors did not work at all. And it was a lot of picking out and I wasn't going to do it. So I've kind of put that one in timeout. But yeah, so I've been working on those. I've been pulling out half-done projects, half-done patterns that I had wanted to release some years ago. And I never got to test stitch them, or I never got to quite get them right. I didn't have a process for releasing things. And so now I'm trying to build a process. So things are coming. Keep an eye on the store. Maybe something interesting. I design things that I enjoy, and I hope other people enjoy them. So that's what you're in for. Honestly, other than, my day job, which has been 18-hour day job for a while now, that's about all I have been doing. I did have somebody reach out to me, Holly. I've told you about Holly before. I will put Holly's badass. Holly's a badass. She's also naughty because she said to me, I have a few prairie schoolers that I'd like to send over to you. Keep them, don't keep them, give them away, that kind of thing. And I said, against my better judgment, it's always against my better judgment, go ahead, send them over. First of all, she did not stick with prairie schoolers. Y'all. So I thought we would go through these today, since we really have nothing else to talk about, unless you want to talk about aliens, because I like to talk about aliens. I thought we would go through these and we would do the first of many giveaways. So let's jump into these. This is Prairie Schooler Misfortune. As you know, I have already stitched this. So this today is going to be our first giveaway. We'll talk about that a little later down the line. I have these all kind of everywhere, so give me a second. Also, one I have done before and will become a giveaway is Night Flight. That's Night Flight. It is Night Flight. Just trying to get rid of the glare. And then we've got Who's There? And we've got Knock Knock. All of which I have done before, so all will be giveaways at some point. She also sent these wee little, like 2 packages of these wee little cards. And I don't even know what to make of them. We've got like this and this. And these, I don't think I have ever done any one of these. So I plan on at least doing a handful of them. Like at least the Halloween ones. Yeah, Easter's not so much my gig. You know me and bees. I do love me the bees. That's a nice house. Cute. And that one. So I like these because I hate to say it out loud because nothing is ever a quick stitch once you say out loud that this is a quick stitch. But they are. They're just teeny little things, and they won't go back in the package is part of the problem. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. I have these little notes in the package to remind me who gave me them and when, so that, 10 years from now when I pull these out and go, how long has that been there? I'll know. This is the second little pack. We've got this one and this one and this one. I like that one. Little squirrel. I like that finish. That's cute. Again with the bunny. 3 pigs. Whatever that is. Oh, Little Red Riding Hood. It's Little Red Riding Hood. I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Oh, Baba Black Sheep here. Me trying to make chicken soup with a pumpkin. And this little guy. I'm definitely stitching this little guy. He's cute. I know my rule is don't change the colors of a prairie schooler because they knew what they were doing. But something little like this, I think, would be a good, stash buster. To help use up some... I have so many threads. If I am feeling brave, I will put a picture of what my thread monster looks like. And what you're seeing there is just DMC. Right? Yeah. So there. And we talked about those. Here's another one that is going to be a giveaway because I do already have it. I haven't stitched it yet, but this is, I'm dropping all my little slips of paper. This is October, also Prairie Schooler. And I love it. Every time I come across this, I say, why haven't I stitched it yet? Why haven't I? I don't know, because I get lost in things and stuff and other things. We have All Hallows Eve, which I think I want to do before I let it go. And we've got, this is going to make me crazy. This is Boo Moon. I love those little smalls. I like to think of, not necessarily putting them all in maybe putting them all in one piece, but thinking of some way to do, how would they look good? Maybe all vertical. It's fine. This is my first language. I'm not good at it, but it's my first language. Maybe like a long vertical banner kind of thing. I'm a little obsessed with banners. I'll figure it out. This is another one that I think I want to do before I let it go. This is Cats, Bats, and Witches. So cute. Put that in my little pile. Bump in the Night. I feel like I did that, but I know I haven't done a big prairie schooler, so I don't think I have. I'm going to have to look before I decide to give that away. This is different. This is not my usual kind of style, and I may not do all of them, but this is the Prairie Year. Get that glare off. Very nice. I like them because they're, it's a pumpkin, not a jack-o'-lantern. So it can be up all fall. Turkeys can be all through November. It's not specific, that kind of thing. Don't really need the Easter ones or anything like that, but they've got some cute ones in there. This is All Hallows Eve. Did we not already see that one? Holly, what have you done? So yes, so apparently I will be able to give one of these away and hold on to one. All right then. Those are the Prairie Schoolers. But there's so much more. How do you feel about Glendon Place? Glendon Place. How do you feel about the way I say Glendon Place? This is, what's it called? Bat Alphabet? Bat Alphabet? I have never seen this before in my life. I love it. It's big. It's not my usual color scheme. So I have to think about that one. This is another one that's not usually my style, but I love. Carpe Noctis. I think that I probably the thing I get hung up on is I don't like that fabric with all of this going on. It's like too much. It's too much. But on a solid fabric, that would be kind of cute. This one I think I want to do. This is I'm going to cover this because it has somebody's name on it and I don't know why. A Night to Dismember. I like that. I'm gonna put it on my pile for now. It's not like I'm not going to give them away when I do them, but you know, don't look for them soon. This is the Witchy Stitcher, and I am totally dropping the little pieces of paper. I am totally stitching this before I give it away. This is, what do they call it? Ghost Stories? I think that's Ghost Stories. Nice. It's a nice pattern too. It's like if you're ever going to order a paper pattern from the Witchy Stitcher, it's a nice pattern. No, that goes in my pile. This I like. It's very cute. It's cute enough that I might actually do it, even though it's not my style. This is from Designs by Lisa, and it's If Cats Could Talk. If cats could talk, they would probably lie. What do you think about that, Dante? I think when I do stitch this, I will do this like do the cat in a charcoal gray because that's Dante. Let's see. This is from Michelle Ink Needlework Designs, and this is Quaker Gone Poe. And I'm going to think about this one because I like it, but it's kind of big. 244 by 111. It's you know, who am I kidding? I want it. This is Marnick Designs. Marnick Designs. Pumpkin Patch Critters. That's kind of nice. It's cute without being saccharine. How big is it? It's only 80 by 80. That's not big at all. My pile. There is a fair amount of backstitch in that, but I like backstitch sometimes. This is, okay, this is a lot. I gotta put these in order. Okay, these are all Stony Creek. And we have Halloween Ornaments 1. Using the little slip of paper. We have Halloween Ornaments 2. We have Halloween Ornaments 3. For reasons I don't understand, we now have Halloween Ornament 6. Halloween Ornament 7. Lest you think we were done, Halloween Ornaments 8. Halloween Ornaments 9. And Halloween Ornaments 10. lot of ornaments. I have to pick through them and see. I know there are a couple that I do want to do before I give them away, but like, especially, look at this owl. Look at, he's had it. He's just had it. It's been a lot of Halloween. He's been, yeah. So I want to pick a few of these to do before I give them away, but they will be giveaways. This is also Stony Creek. This is Fright Night Friends. That's cute. How big is that? It doesn't want to tell me. That's fine. It's big. I know it's big. She big. This I may do a couple of the smalls. I like the haunted house, but it's not totally my style. This is still Stony Creek. This is Back to Ghoul. I love that house, but it's, I don't know. It's a little candy colored for me, but who knows. This one I'm doing. This is Stony Creek Black Cats. I like that. Piece of paper. Andrea, why didn't you use sticky notes? Because then I would have had to write them. It was in my pile. This I haven't decided on yet. It's also Stony Creek. And it's monochrome, which I like because stash busting. This is Witch's Night Out. And I like it. And I don't know why I say it like that. Like, I like it, but I like it. I think I'm wondering if I would like it better with a color on a black fabric. We'll put it in my pile and we'll find out. Another cute one. These boots are made for booze. Piece of paper. I like it. I like the boot. I like the shape. I like it, but it's not really my, I don't know. It's one of those things that if I had nothing else left to stitch, I would be like, I'm all over this. I have so many things to stitch. I'm keeping this and you can't stop me. This is Stony Creek Graveyard Halloween. Again, monochrome. Right up my alley. Would look really cute on some dyed fabric. I don't know if you remember my stitchy godmother, Laura. She made me a pillow and other things. Maybe she has some fancy dyed fabric that I can put that on. Not my style, but cute. I can drive a stick. Adorbs. This is, I think I'm going to keep this one for now. It's cute. I like it. I like the colors. I like everything about it. It's a kitty. Also, a lot of stitching in that hat. Hocus pocus. Is there? It doesn't say on the back how big it is. This is another one I'm holding on to. This is Scarecrow Halloween. I may or may not do the letters because they're just kind of like that creepy scene. I like that. I like the way they did the moon. It's going in my pile. And this is another cute one, but not really my gig. This is Halloween Friends. So as you can see, I have a few things to give away. This is the pile that I know I'm not keeping. That's a lot. That's a lot. But for today, we're going to give this away. This is Misfortune, obviously, Prairie Schooler. This is 75 by 97. It calls for 1, 2, 3 DMC. Very cute. Okay, the way I run my giveaways, don't worry about leaving comments and things like that. If you go down into the description box, you will see a link to the Google form. The Google form is just for this one giveaway. You enter your information. You can choose to give me your address now, or you can wait and give it to me if I pull your name. It's totally up to you. It's just if I already have the address, I can just pop it in the mail, and then we're all happy. I am restricting it this time to the US. The mail system has been weird. I know that Canada was having all kinds of problems. I don't get out as often as I used to, so going to the post office to do like an international shipment is not likely to happen in a reasonable amount of time. I'm starting with the ones I can put in a greeting card envelope because then I just have to put a stamp on it. It goes out the door. Please be 18 or over. That's important. A lot of people don't think it's important. That's important. No need to worry about saying giveaway or anything like that in the comments. We're not going to worry about the comments. But if you leave a comment about it and don't fill out the Google form, you're not entered. So make sure you do the Google form. And also just, the thing we have to say out loud, that this does not have any value. If it gets lost in the mail, if it, gets destroyed in the mail or something like that, I can't replace it. But I think we have bigger things to worry about. I keep looking around thinking there has to be something else that I worked on, something else that I did, but there really isn't. I've spent a lot of time sitting in front of that computer, figuring out patterns and then throwing them away and then figuring them out again and then throwing them away. Designing something and then finding that it's like way too close to somebody else's pattern, because obviously I was subconsciously inspired. So I have to go back and make some big general changes. But that's it. That's all I've been doing, which I guess is something. My mental and emotional health has been wibbly wobbly, let's say. Things that are going on now, I find extremely distressing. And, we don't need to get into the particulars of what those things are. I think we all know. There was a time in my life when I really did think we were the good guys. And I don't think that right now, at least. When other countries are having protests to try to protect our rights, that tells you where we are. On the upside, I still believe in aliens, and I think they might come and whisk me away. And then I won't have to think about this anymore. I don't have to pay my mortgage. That's how that works, right? As usual, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your likes and even your dislikes. And most of all, thank you for your comments. I read every one of them, and I try to at least respond or react. And thank you. Thank you for being my community. Bye, guys. Hey, Dante. I gotta sit there. I gotta edit a video for my friends. Psst, psst. Oh, Dante.